very warm welcome to the Abhyas. Today's session is going to be very excited. The reason is today in the Parliament, the Union Finance Minister is going to table the economic survey for the previous financial year, that is 2024 and 25. So in this session, my dear friends, we are going to discuss at length about the various aspects of the Indian economic survey that is being tabled in the Parliament today. So in this session, let us talk about the economic survey 2025 and the various aspects and the various concepts that are related to the economic survey. So what are we going to discuss in this series of sessions that we are going to conduct today? In these sessions, we will be discussing about the economic survey for the previous financial year, as I said. So even before we go into those sessions, it is very important that we actually understand what exactly is economic survey. So what is economic survey? Why is it prepared? Who prepares the economic survey? And what are the various components of the economic survey? All these things we are going to discuss in today's session. So this is going to be a very exciting and interesting and thoughtful session, which is going to be helpful and purposeful for all of these students and aspirants who are preparing for various competitive examinations, including CLAT, CAT, IPMAT, or any other competitive examination that is going on today. Because economic survey is also an integral part of the current affairs section that is being included in various competitive examinations, as you know. So, economic survey for the year 2025. So, if we talk about the introduction to the economic survey, so we have to know what exactly is it, who prepares it, how is it prepared, and what does it consist of. So when we talk about the economic survey and who exactly prepares it and how, it is the Department of Economic Affairs within the Ministry of Finance. So it is not the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji who prepares the economic survey, but it is a department within the Ministry of Finance, which is Department of Economic Affairs, which is headed by Chief Economic Advisor, under whose guidance and leadership this economic survey is prepared by the government. So who is the present Chief Economic Advisor of India who supervises this process of preparing the economic survey for India's financial year? It is V. Ananta Nageshwaran. So Chief Economic Advisor, the present Chief Economic Advisor V. Ananta Nageshwaran, under his leadership, this Department of Economic Affairs, it prepares the economic survey for the previous financial year. Like this, it does for every financial year. So for the first time, this economic survey was tabled in the Parliament in the year 1956. And then on, it continued as an annual affair. Previously, it was an integral part of the budget document that is tabled in the Parliament by the Finance Minister. But from 1970s onwards, this economic survey has been presented separately from the budget. So, this year, like in the previous years, the economic survey is presented in the Parliament by the government, especially the Chief Economic Advisor, a day before the budget is presented. So, as you all know, the budget for the upcoming financial year 2025 and 26 is going to be tabled in the Parliament tomorrow. That is 1st February 2025 by the Minister of Finance. So a day before the budget is presented, this economic survey is tabled in the Parliament by the Chief Economic Advisor and his team, that is the Department of Economic Affairs. But what exactly this economic survey it consists of, and why is it prepared, and why is it tabled in the Parliament, for what purpose? So what exactly does economic survey consist of? It consists of various components, various aspects and various topics in it. So that is a topic of discussion at later stages in this session. But today, at this moment, let us understand why this economic survey is used. This economic survey, it is used to analyze the performance of the Indian economy in the previous financial year. When I say the performance of the Indian economy, I am talking about how the Indian economy has progressed in the previous year. So you can imagine it in simple terms as a report card, a progress card of the government of India about the Indian economy for the previous financial year. So how well did the economy has progressed in the previous financial year? What is the rate of GDP growth rate? What is the rate of per capita income in India? What is the level of investment that has come to India and what is the growth rate in it? What is the foreign direct investment rate of growth in India? How much investment has been made in which sectors in different components? How did the individual sectors of the economy, for example, primary sector, which is agriculture, secondary sector, which is industry and manufacturing, tertiary sector, which is service sector, how these sectors have contributed to the Indian economy, and what is the level of poverty in India, and what are the various new programs, schemes were launched by the government of India with respect to various sectors, for example, health, education, employment, and other sectors of the economy. What is the progress in all these things, all these components? That is analyzed in the economic survey document, which is prepared by the chief economic advisor. So in short, economic survey is used to analyze the performance of the Indian economy in the previous financial year. Like this, as I said, every year the government of India releases this economic survey document to show the progress of the Indian economy for a particular year. So this economic survey, if at all you want to know what is the progress that the Indian economy is making over a period of time, we have to look at the economic survey and the various components that were discussed in the economic survey. So in that respect, this economic survey is useful not only for the economists and the policy makers for decision making and policy making, but it is also useful for students, aspirants, and the citizens of India to know about their economy, how well it is progressing, and what is the level of growth and development that is taking place in India in the previous year. So in that way, we have to look at this economic survey. So it provides what? It provides an evaluation or analysis of the financial health and some statistics, some data, some information regarding the major economic indicators of the Indian economy for the previous year. So going forward, in the series of sessions that we are going to conduct today, we are going to discuss at length about the Indian Economic Survey for the previous financial year. Thank you so much.